What if everything you think you know about this team is only half the story? Because behind every great football nation, there are moments of glory, hidden struggles, and decisions that changed history forever. For decades, Spain was considered a giant that always came up short. Talented, exciting, and heartbreakingly inconsistent. A team with world-class players who somehow always found a way to collapse when it mattered most. And then, everything changed. Today, we are going to explore a question that millions of football fans around the world have wondered. How did Spain's national football team dominate world football? And who were the architects of that extraordinary golden era? Spain's national football team, known as La Roja, the Red, is not just a football team, it is a cultural institution, a symbol of unity for a country that speaks multiple languages and holds fierce regional identities. But for most of the 20th century, Spain underperformed on the international stage. They had talent, they had passion. What they lacked was a system. That all changed between 2008 and 2012, when Spain achieved something no European nation had ever done before, winning 3 consecutive major international tournaments. The UEFA Euro 2008, the FIFA World Cup 2010, and the UEFA Euro 2012, back-to-back. It remains the greatest sustained period of international success in the history of European football. Spain's footballing history stretches back over a century. They were one of the founding members of the FIFA World Cup era, and won their first European championship as far back as 1964. But for nearly 4 decades after that, success remained elusive. Spain entered tournament after tournament as favorites and left as footnotes. The 1994 World Cup quarter-final exit, the heartbreak of Euro 2004, gifted squads that simply could not deliver. The root of the problem was cultural and tactical. Spanish football was divided, between clubs, between regions, between philosophies. Barcelona and Real Madrid dominated club football but rarely spoke the same language when the national shirt was put on. Then came a revolution that changed everything. 3 names stand above all others when explaining how Spain's golden era was constructed. The first is Luis Aragonés, the veteran Spanish coach who took charge of the national team in 2004 and made a decision that changed everything. He built Spain's identity around a simple but radical idea: possession football, control the ball, suffocate the opponent, be patient. His Spain won Euro 2008, and he will forever be remembered as the man who broke the curse. The second is Vicente del Bosque. After Aragonés, Del Bosque took the baton and carried Spain to the World Cup in South Africa in 2010, becoming the first team ever to win the World Cup playing football so technically pure that opponents were left chasing shadows. He then guided Spain to Euro 2012 with a devastating 4-0 win over Italy in the final. Del Bosque made Spain not just a champion, but a dynasty. And the third architect was not a coach at all. It was a club, FC Barcelona. The spine of Spain's golden generation was built in Barcelona's legendary La Masia Academy. The same players who dominated Europe in Pep Guardiola's historic Barcelona sides brought those habits, that discipline, into the national team. No story of Spain's dominance is complete without its players. Iker Casillas, arguably the greatest goalkeeper of his generation, cool under pressure, a leader in the dressing room. Xavi Hernandez, the heartbeat of the entire system, the midfielder who never wasted a pass, who controlled tempo like a conductor controls an orchestra. Andrés Iniesta, the quiet genius, the man who scored the World Cup winning goal against the Netherlands in extra time, sending an entire nation into tears of joy. David Villa, Spain's greatest goal scorer, and Xabi Alonso, Sergio Ramos, Carles Puyol, each one a pillar of the system. Spain never truly fell. They went through a transitional period after 2014, but they rebuilt quietly and powerfully. At Euro 2024, Spain returned to glory, winning the tournament in dominant fashion, defeating England in the final. A new generation has emerged. Lamine Yamal, a teenage sensation who dazzled Europe. Pedri, the heir to Xavi's midfield throne. Rodri, the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner and one of the most complete midfielders in the world today. What made Spain different was not just talent, it was coherence. A clear footballing philosophy sustained over years. Where other nations relied on individuals, Spain built a collective. Their success was not accidental, it was engineered. Through academy development, tactical discipline, and the courage of coaches who trusted the process even under enormous pressure. Spain's golden era permanently changed how football is played, coached, and studied around the world. They proved that football intelligence beats football brute force, that a team without a traditional number 9 can still win a World Cup. Spain's golden era is not just football history, it is a masterclass in how to build greatness, brick by brick, pass by pass, trophy by trophy. They have already returned to the summit of European football. The squad is young, the philosophy is intact, the hunger is real. But the real question is, can they rise again, capture a second World Cup, and make history once more?